Hey everybody, my name is Jen Goodwin and I am a director with 31 Gifts. I wanted to come to you today to share with you some of our personal and lunch-sized thermals so that you could get a good idea of some size comparisons and decide which thermal is best for you. So I'm going to start with the largest and I'll work up to our medium size, which is the largest of our lunch thermals. So the first thermal that I have, this is called our Cool Clip thermal because it's got a great carabiner clip attached to it. It's going to be perfect for snacks out at the park with the kids, or if you take a smaller lunch or like a bistro style lunch where you don't use Tupperware containers but you just kind of have individual bags with little lunch items in it. You can see the inside here. I tend to use this for a few juice boxes, let's see, we just went to the park the other day. I had a couple granola bars, a couple juice boxes, some cheese sticks and yogurts, and a couple even of the flatter ice packs. And there was still a little room to spare. So this is a great bag to use when you go to the park with your kids, or if you just like to have little bits of little snacks kind of all throughout the day, but you want something that's easily transportable. This can clip on the outside of a tote bag or a backpack. Or what I like to do is I will just pop it inside of my work bag as well. So this is called the Cool Clip Thermal, and it is going to be our smallest of the thermals that we offer. The next size up, I would say, is our go-to thermal. So the cool thing about this bag is that it is machine washable. It also has a antimicrobial lining, so if you have a kid that kind of spills things in their lunchbox a lot or tends to make a mess, this is a great lunchbox for kids because you can throw it in your washing machine and wash it on a cold cycle. Just hang it dry. Don't put it in the dryer, and you can use it. It won't void the warranty or anything like that. Just use it again the next day. So you can see inside here we have a nice zipper right below the handles. So then you can hold the handle like this. I like to also put a bigger carabiner, which is one of these little clip guys, just one that's a little bit bigger. You can pick them up at REI or on Amazon or something. You can clip that to the handle strap, and then that way you can easily attach it to a backpack or any other kind of tote bag. You can also, this is small enough that you can put it inside of a backpack. The base here you can see is big enough to fit kind of a Tupperware or a snap lock container that you would get, kind of a rectangle container. And you can fit quite a bit up to the top of there. That is pretty roomy inside of there. And then you'll see it's got a pocket on the front of it, as all of our thermals do, and that is to allow for the personalization of the bag. As you can see here, 75% of the products in the catalog of 31 can be personalized. All of the thermals can be personalized, so it's a great way to kind of add a unique look to it, or to put a kid's name or something so that you don't have to worry about the lost and found. So this is our go-to thermal, and it is a great, again, a great bag for kids' lunches who may make a mess or need to be washed a little more frequently. Then I would say our next thermal is going to be the new Going Places thermal. The great thing about this one, aside from the fact that it's got a longer adjustable strap, so you can wear it almost like a purse or a crossbody, you can kind of wear it any way that you want, is that if you open it up inside, it's got a big kind of U-shaped zipper here, and you'll notice inside you've got thermal lining on the flap and thermal lining inside and on the bottom, but then you've got this nice pocket here in the front. So this allows you to keep things that maybe you don't want to be as cold up here, or to keep like maybe your keys or something that you just don't want to lose, keep track of them in the inside pocket here. But this bag again has the nice flat bottom. You can see the spaciousness of that. So you can get, again, put those thermals, the Tupperwares or the snap type containers in there. And you can also stack them up quite high. If you look at the back there, you can stack probably a good 2 or 3 up high and be able to still close it. This front section has an elastic strip in an elastic band into it, so it allows for some stretching and flexing as you put stuff in items into it. And then again, it's got a front pocket here to allow for the personalization, but also so that you can put napkins, forks, or just pop your keys or your cell phone or something in there so you don't lose them while you're at lunch. So this is a great kind of crossover thermal that can double as a purse or just any kind of on-the-go bag and be able to keep more than just the cold stuff cold. This is our Going Places thermal. The next thermal that I would like to talk about is the thermal tote. So this is kind of our flagship thermal. And you'll see here it's a little bit skinnier on the base than the Going Places thermal when it's expanded. So it's going to be a little bit skinnier than that, but it's also going to stand just slightly taller than that thermal as my bags flop over. So the nice thing about this bag that I like is if I take like an olive oil or a salad dressing or something in my lunch, I can throw it into here and still easily zip the bag closed. So it's going to be the tallest of our thermals. And again, have that space for the flat Tupperware containers. It tapers up to the top, so if you're going to take a lot of Tupperware containers and kind of stack them, this may be a tight fit, but I oftentimes, if I have just one Tupperware container and then I have a lot of bags, maybe sandwich bags or bags of lettuce or something around the edge, then I get them all fit in there, and I can actually fit quite a bit of food into here. But if you're going to stack a bunch of Tupperware containers together, you might want to look at one of our other thermals, which I will show you. So this is the thermal tote. Oh, and I will share with you, so this is our girls take flight pattern that is symbolism of Nationwide Children's Hospital. We have a program called 31 Gives. So every purchase that you make through 31 will give a portion of the proceeds to their nonprofit, which is 31 Gives. That gives money to help support the growth of younger girls to just become more strong and confident women. So it can help them to have a mentor to just give them that love and support and caring. Maybe they just need one-on-one activity time to have a good role model in their life. Or like organizations like Nationwide Children's Hospital, which devote their time and energy to researching behavioral disorders or eating disorders like depression and suicide and things like that, to help try and target those and figure out what's the cause of them, and so that we can try and catch them earlier on in kids, because it seems to start younger and younger. So every purchase that you make through 31 will give a portion of the proceeds to 31 Gives, and just know that that money goes to a great cause. So that's what this beautiful butterfly print goes to represents. So the next bag that I want to talk about, this is our lunch break thermal. And this is kind of my go-to lunchbox. I like it because if I've got a lot of if I'm going to take a bunch of Tupperware containers, I can stack them pretty well in here pretty nicely. It's got a little bit larger of a base than your thermal tote here, so you can see that it's a little bit wider. Can't really stack them because they're tapered on the side. But you can see it's a little bit wider. It's about, I think it is the same length. And then the nice thing about this is that it can kind of fold out to be more square shaped than the thermal tote, where the thermal tote's more tapered. So if you like to stack your containers, this is a great bag to use for your lunches. Again, it's got the pocket on the outside, and I chose the cute little love embroidery for this with the little heart in the middle. I thought that was really cute. And then you can get text to go underneath it if you had something that you wanted to say there. Note that many of our thermals come in different types of lining, and 31 specifically picks those to work the best with the function of the bag. So like you noticed, I'm sure the machine washable bag had more of a sleek lining. That's because it has to be that way in order to be machine washable. Whereas this bag has kind of like a padded insulated lining. So just keep that in mind as you purchase the different bags or look at the different bags, that they may have different lining from one to the next, and I can always help you to decipher those. Another cute thing that I like about this, so it normally is out to the sides, and if you wanted to go for kind of a different look, you can always tuck those sides in and give it more of a square look to it, which just kind of changes things up and makes it look kind of like a little handbag on the way. So this is the lunch break thermal. And then I would say our largest of our personal sized bags is going to be the around the clock thermal. So this is my husband's thermal and tends to be really popular with the guys, but I also know a lot of women who use this, whether they use it for their babies who still are bottle fed and need to have a bag that can accommodate the height of bottles. I know a number of people who use these bags because they can put both bottles that are the height that they need and also stack baby food in it, and it makes a perfect bag to take to a care facility or grandma's house or whatever it is. I've also seen it used for breast pump storage when you go to and from work or something, if you are a working mom who needs to be able to pump on the job. And then you can put your pump all together with the parts and stuff, and then also put an ice pack with your pumped milk in there. But this is my man's bag, and so I have a gray design here with his initials on it, and it makes for a nice more manly modern look. It comes with the shorter handles and also a longer strap that you can use. He doesn't use this because he actually sticks this inside of his backpack, so he just prefers to have these two handles here, or sometimes he just carries it around like that. And then you'll notice it has a mesh pocket here. You can put an ice pack in, or you can put your silverware or whatever you want in there, but I think he normally puts his ice pack in there. And then it's got more of the lining, the sleeker lining that goes along inside of it. So that is the around the clock thermal that is our largest lunch bag. What I like about this one also is that it's got a full zipper pocket. For a personal bag, this is the only one that has the full zipper pocket, and you can fit like your napkins, and he normally has napkins, silverware, maybe little condiment pouches that go in there, so that he always has, you know, whatever he needs on the go. So that's the around the clock thermal. So those are all of our personal sized smaller thermals that we have available at this time. And if you have any questions, I would love for you to visit my webpage at www.jenstotables.com. It's JENNSTOTESABLES.com. And you can also find me on Facebook at search for Jen's Totables. And I would love for you to check out more of my videos. In fact, I'm going to be posting another video with the larger thermals shortly, so check that out. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.